Every level of Playboi Carti voices explained.
Level 1, AI.
She trying to speed, getting me, how many of me, getting me, hey, let's be, getting me,
There should be no explanation needed as to why this is the worst Carti voice. It's literally not even him. It's an artificial recreation of him, replacing the voice of a whole different person. The sad part is it actually doesn't even sound that bad. Like, I'll actually sit here and bump real music in the car or something.
Bitch can't call my phone on my she black. Used to be my baby, now you are.
If you didn't know already, I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you, but Carti has used AI on multiple different songs. The released ones being Timeless, Rather Lie, and Fine Shit, and the unreleased ones being Real Music and Cost You. All of these songs have two things in common: the producer OG Volta and the writer Devon Chisholm, also known as Keith Lawson. OG Volta is one of Carti's go-to producers, and Lawson is signed to OG Volta as a writer. Basically, Lawson would hop on one of his beats, then apply a Playboi Carti AI voice filter over his own vocals to make it seem like Carti made the song. Now, why would Carti do this? Couldn't he just take the lyrics Lawson wrote and record them himself? Well, I don't think Carti made this decision out of laziness. It's most likely because of Lawson's vocal range and ability to sing notes Carti himself would struggle to achieve. Because, be for real, when have you ever heard a Carti hit this note before?
Level 2, Cave.
Yeah. Cut this shit off, bro.
Now, don't get me wrong, I love Carti's raspy voice. Like, Whole Lotta Red is my favorite album ever. But Carti took this voice a step too far in his Cave era.
I can't die like haircut. Still, kill a nigga in some Reeboks. Still.
His voice sounds like he smoked 10 packs of cigarettes a day since birth, has been stranded in the middle of the desert without water for days, has 5 pounds of mucus stuck in his throat that he can't clear, and like it physically hurts him to pronounce words. The reason I call this voice Cave is because it came when Carti rented out a cave in Paris in mid-2023 and recorded various highly experimental songs there using this sound. People also refer to this Carti voice as burnt music. Besides his AI voice, I think this has to be the worst voice Carti's used, because there isn't a single song I enjoy listening to that uses this voice besides Pop Out, and Pop Out isn't even all that, to be honest. It was cool to hear live though. But after Pop Out, we have a huge drop off. Like, the next best song might literally be that one where he keeps talking about come over and over.
We come together, make a come. When I come, she gon' come.
Level 3, Deep.
White made bad black curves. I'm too lit, bitch can't curve. Put a fire in the store, we work. Put a drag on the hot when we flow.
Carti's deep voice is the first voice so far that you'll actually catch me listening to. It's not bad per se, but it just doesn't compete well with Carti's voices ahead of it. I was actually so excited for this voice when I first heard it on Trippy's leaked Mansion Music song.
I just popped the color, I can't stand her. Shawty suck me on that, she fuck my pants up.
I think the reason this song stood out compared to the many deep voice Carti songs that would come after it is because it still had a bunch of his ad-libs. The deep voice songs Carti would actually release mostly had no or very little ad-libs, which is something signature and essential to his sound. Without them, some songs just have way too much dead space, causing them to sound empty.
Place one on your head, I'm tryna hop. I got a ghost on my leg, ready to bop.
That's actually the main reason I prefer Lil Uzi and Osama Sun's deep voice over Carti's, because they actually still do ad-libs and it doesn't sound as empty.
Another small fry. Let's go! Carter on me is the teacher. Devontae on me is the teacher.
I mean, damn, Carti literally had to resort to using Kendrick Lamar ad-libs and Swamp Izzo tags to fill the dead space on his songs. I should also mention that there's actually multiple different Carti deep voices. There's his normal deep voice, which is the most common, seen on songs like Evil Jordan and Good Credit. Then there's his more distorted, reverby, narcissist deep voice, seen on songs like All Red and Toxic. There's also that super deep distorted voice he used on Alive, which I don't even know what to call, but that was definitely the worst one by far.
Why is with fashion, not popular shit. I'm the reason all these bitches bragging about the
Dude isn't even rapping, he's just ranting distortedly with negative semitones. Carti seems to more frequently do ad-libs with the narcissist deep voice, so I'll give that one an edge over the others. The song Killers that uses that voice is probably the best example. That song is elite, definitely should have dropped.
They try to run my house, I'm at spare side. Yeah, they right in my pocket, I pocket they pay side.
Level 4, Cash.
I just parked my car, hop in 100 days. Wait, fucking on you bitch in the driveway.
By cash, I basically just mean any song where Carti uses his normally pitched voice, his sound some call cloud or mumble. Now, there are many different iterations of Carti's normal voice, as he used it from the beginning of his career up until like 2018 when he started transitioning to more of a higher pitch. First, it just sounded like Carti's raw voice with minimal effects or ad-libs.
Bad bitch, she been on it. Bag of weed, that CAC, I smoke gasoline, that's why she fuck with me. Yeah.
Then his balls dropped and his voice got a little deeper, and he layered his vocals more and added ad-libs.
Zanny in the bathroom, that's what them rats do. I'm moving past too.
Then he somehow had reverse puberty as his pitch went up again, and he started adding more auto-tune to his sound.
Shout out Gigi, that's my boo, she know that I claim. Shooting at these niggas like I'm in the paint.
I think it only got better and better as time progressed. This would also be the voice that blew Carti up in the first place, with him using it on his breakout songs Broke Boy and Fetty, and also his biggest solo song Magnolia that really put his name in the mainstream for the first time. I would consider this the least controversial of Carti's voices, as I've never heard a fan complain about his normal voice, but I've seen at least a little bit of negativity towards all his other voices. I think it's perfect that his normal / average voice lands right in the average middle at level 4.
Level 5. Fetus.
Now at level 5, we have probably Carti's most polarizing voice, the fetus. It's called the fetus voice because of how high-pitched Carti's vocal cadences are, along with the slurred, mumbly delivery of his lines. It's so extreme that it's hard for many people to understand. You have to be an avid Cartinese scholar to understand every fetus voice line. People either really love or really hate this voice, but it seems to have actually grown on a lot of people who hated on it at first, with many of his most sought-after snippets containing this voice. My personal favorite is Going Out of Style. Unfortunately, for some reason, Carti picked one of the worst examples of this voice to actually drop officially, that being At Me. This song understandably got a lot of hate, along with his Pain 1993 verse with Drake, which is likely what caused Carti to stop using this voice. Now people look back on it with a sense of heavy nostalgia, as it came during a time when Carti fans were also bonded together, eagerly anticipating the release of his Whole Lotta Red album after a long hiatus. This was the hardest voice for me to place, as I know there's people who would place it all the way down at level 1, but then also people that would put it all the way up at level 7. I have it at level 5 though, because of how unique it is compared to the voices prior, and how memorable it is in the history of Carti.
Level 6. Raspy.
Well, the voice everyone hated on and then grew to love. Raspy. Carti's rock star-like, strained and aggressive vocal style popularized with the album Whole Lotta Red. The album was initially trashed, but people quickly switched up their opinions, with many now calling it the best album in Carti's discography. This spawned what is called the Whole Lotta Red effect, which is basically needing to listen to something multiple times before being able to enjoy and appreciate it. I think the only reason people didn't like Whole Lotta Red at first though is just because of how different the sound was compared to what was expected based on the leaks and snippets leading up to the album's release. Like, imagine expecting this.
It's like I'm on the door as a Carti with a dope at. And on my side with that beat shit on me, yeah, where you code at?
And then hearing this.
When I go to sleep, I dream about murder. I can't go nowhere without my Drake.
Understandable. In my opinion though, Carti's best released songs are with his raspy voice, with Whole Lotta Red being his best released album. Songs like Stop Breathing, Rockstar Made, and New Tank just have so much energy with his raspy voice, making them his best songs to mosh to. For that reason, I'd say this is his best voice for concerts for sure. The raspy voice also isn't only aggressive, as one of his most popular songs, Sky, showcases it in a more melodic approach.
Whoa, I'm way too high. Wake up. It's the first of the month.
The influence Carti had using this raspy voice is insane, with so many artists replicating the sound. It basically popularized the whole rage genre in rap.
Level 7. Baby.
Hop in the back of the coupe, yeah, that big on time. Hold on. That ride go motherfucker soon, yeah. can't stop me.
The undisputed GOAT at level 7, Carti's baby voice.
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
The easiest choice on this entire list. The sound that best defines Carti, his most iconic voice. The perfect balance of high pitch, minimalism, and experimentation, creating the most heavenly of sounds. A sound that so many try to replicate even to this day. Basically, all of Carti's most popular leaks show him using this voice, with the most famous of all being Pissy Pamper. This song was so popular, it was topping Spotify charts as a leak. Carti's most notable time using this voice was in 2018 and 2019, but it actually transcended that era, with him still using it occasionally all the way up until now, 2025. Don't believe me? Well, he uses it on I Love You, I Hate You, on Whole Lotta Red, and I See You Baby Boy on Music.
They say you wanna be the one to lie to me. They say you wanna be the one to they say you wanna be the one to lie to me. They say you wanna be the one to
The difference with his current baby voice sound is that there's less ad-libs and it's in a more whispery-like tone.
We came out on Sunday. I told my mom I was gonna make it one day.
The baby voice he used right after Die Lit was definitely the best. It's a shame so many of his songs leaked during this time, because we could have had the most generational album if he released the V1 version of Whole Lotta Red. The general public doesn't even know how much good music they missed out on. Only the fans who actually heard the leaks do. One song using this voice that's so good I don't understand how Carti couldn't release it is Locked In.
What you doing feels like gymnastics. They bitches going crazy. I gave that bitch some chances. Let's go.
There are countless other examples of snippets, leaks, and released songs of Carti's baby voice that people cherish, as this is the most universally beloved voice to Carti fans. Let me know if you agree with my level placements, and comment which Carti voice is your personal favorite. See ya.
On up, falls, count, I'm in this old sicko count,